Feeling good about tonight?
Me?
Mm?
Yeah, I'm going to avoid Twitter altogether, to be honest with you. Even if when the team comes out, it'll be like a nuclear meltdown. But other than that, I feel quite confident we should be good enough to beat them.
Who do you think will play?
Pickford. No, Lost will play. He's been promised, hasn't he?
Is he fit?
If he's fit, he'll play, sadly. I think Sidibe will play. I think we'll play Dean, Mina and Keane, as you back four. Then I think Davies and Schneiderlin. And then I think Iwobi, Bernard. I don't know. It depends I don't know. I don't really think he's going to play Sigurdsson. I think that the DCL, Sigurdsson and Richarlison will definitely drop out. And probably Gomez. I think them four will drop out.
Yeah, anyone who's got a slight issue.
Or they need to have, they look like they need to have considered their options of like how they've been playing, or they just need to be taken out of the firing line or whatever. Yeah. We on?
It's still on standby. There's about a 5-minute delay by the looks of it.
Would you not just roll it out again, try and reboot it or not?
No, it takes so long. No, we're not. We're not. We're live.
Oh, it is.
I'm gone.
People say we're not on.
No, we're still on the standby screen. I mean, it's a bit difficult if you're looking at people's questions. I'm just waiting for it to change so that we know we're on.
It says excellent connection.
I know. It's because it's definitely on. We're definitely on. So it's just that there's a delay.
Right. Okay. Just starts asking questions.
But the problem is that when they get this will be like in 5 minutes time, and we'll just be sitting here and going, "We're on, aren't we?" Yeah, we're on. We're on now. See, we're on. Unfortunately, everyone can see that I'm using a Redman TV laptop.
That's his laptop,
and it's
by the
full
way.
of Liverpool stickers.
He's straight
I need to put it in the comments. It's yeah.
Oh, it's like,
there you go.
It's like cannonball.
I'm gonna turn that off. Don't worry. We're on now, but the problem.
Just have to start reading the questions.
Yeah, let's start reading the questions. I'm going to ask questions. It's not the greatest start to a show we've ever had.
Well, no, it never seems to be smooth sailing.
But we're so far ahead. I don't understand why we're so far ahead. Lucas says, predictions for tonight's cup game?
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Do you think we can do what Villa did last night?
And smash them 5-1.
And just go to a team that are struggling and just beat them like 5-0?
No. Never make it easy. I can't even remember under Moyes whether we did that.
No, I don't think we did.
And Martinez even again. I think we beat a couple of teams by 4 goals in the Europa League, but I don't remember I've ever absolutely stunk on someone, so no.
Lots of people asking for predictions for tonight.
2-0 from me. For you?
I'm going to go for... I think they'll score, so I'm going to go for 3-1. I'm going to go for 3-1.
Well, if we score...
We're getting messages. The funny thing is, we're getting messages now that are from about something that we said about 4 minutes ago. So it's going to be... There's not going to be instant responses.
Why don't you just try and reload it, or we're not going to get it back?
Oh, no, yeah, it's too much messing about.
Okay,
there'll always be a delay. I just don't understand why there was that much of a delay on it. So, yeah, just ask questions.
As of now.
We are miles ahead. Bolton? Did something happen with Bolton?
I'm not too sure. The last I checked, it was 2 weeks reprieve, wasn't it? But
someone just said they've been saved.
Oh, well, good. There's a rumour that Berry going to be saved as well, isn't there? But who knows? Let's hope so.
Lucas says you can see and hear us. Yeah, you're on. It's not. We weren't struggling. We were just miles ahead. We were just miles ahead of everyone. That's what it was.
Are we still miles ahead?
We are. Yeah, because they won't have caught up with us.
No,
it's not.
No, I don't know.
It's not time travel, is it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it? Well, technically everything is. There's a 4-minute delay, but it's not a delay. It's just that I don't know.
So when we're on the way home, you just will be watching us. Think about that.
Tom Walsh is asked Stone Roses or Oasis.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'll say Oasis, more songs that I like, but I do like the Stone Roses, to be fair.
I'm going to go, mine's Oasis, because that's the band I grew up with. Stone Roses I got into after, through Oasis. But definitely.
I Want to Be Adored. It's one of my favourite songs. To be honest, it's great.
Yeah, I think the Oasis were the band of my time, but Stone Roses are brilliant, but they're not like. When they came back, I wouldn't have gone and seen them because they're not the band of my time. Oasis are.
No, everyone's got different tastes, haven't they?
James Brandon says, "Do you think Dominic Calvert-Lewin can work in midfield?" No,
he's not. It's not technically good enough to work in midfield. Yeah. No.
Harrison McLashin says, "Delphs to start."
I'd save him for Wolves. I've said this before. I don't mind if he plays tonight, but I'd rather save him for Wolves. I think that's a more difficult game, if I'm honest. And I'd rather not get in case he gets injured tonight.
There's loads of people going, "Yes, you are live." We've been live for about 7 minutes. It's just that because there was a delay, you didn't know we were live, so therefore we didn't know we were live.
Are we even here? Is this like Back in the Future?
No, we are. You're right. By the time they get to us, where we are now, we could be like out making a cup of tea.
Could be, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Could delay it. Not talk for 5 minutes.
The problem is that when the team gets announced,
we're going to be 5 minutes ahead.
We're going to be 5 minutes ahead of everybody else. Everyone's going, blah, 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 and we'll be talking about it. But
oh well.
It's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Mike Ferris says, I hope to God we play a different formation because 4-2-3-1 just doesn't do it for me.
No, it's not doing it for us, but other teams seem to make it work. You watch, Norwich, you watch Lille last season. People can make it work. It's the players and the way they space themselves and the way they find little gaps. They need to tweak the system more than that. The formation's not the worst thing. It's the system, I'd say.
Stoll says we need a Decore-like player next to Gomez. What players are out there, Andy, if Decore doesn't happen?
Decore would not be a wise choice next to Gomez. The reason being is then you'd leave yourself openly defensively. The reason we bought Cabaman is because he plans to sit him in as a 6. If you had Decore gets in the box about nearly 2 times a game, which is more than most midfielders in Europe. So that leave Andre Gomez, who's a terrible defender, as your last defender, as we've seen for the El Ghazi goal, where he basically ran through him the other night. So you need to balance that midfield. But if it was a 3, Decore next to Gomez, I'm fine with that with Cabaman sitting. Yes, great. But you'd need some defensive support if you're going to play them two in the midfield.
Fran Riding says, what is life like 5 minutes in the past? Well, we're 5 minutes in the future.
It's true, we
are. You're in the past. You tell us.
Everton, if it's still the same, 5 minutes in the future.
Mad Welshman says, good job you went full time doing this. Pair dread to think what would happen otherwise. I don't know which way to take that.
I'd take that as a diss.
I don't.
Why don't you do a diss track on?
I don't understand why. Are you dissing the stream? The stream is just the viewers are the people in the wrong. We're in the present. You're the ones in the wrong. Don't blame us. We went live and YouTube decided to delay us for 5 minutes for some reason. I don't know why. Someone else says Bolton's been saved. I think you need to find out.
I've just looked at a look on Sky there. It's Berry that's been. They keep saying Berry. I haven't seen anything on Bolton, but let me have a little check. Go on, you read questions.
Someone said, what did I think about Disney Plus? What do you think about Disney Plus?
It's a conglomerate. Everything's going that way, and eventually you're going to oversaturate the market because people complain in America, where obviously Disney's biggest consumer base is, that there's basically the cable costs too much for them, which is our Sky. So Sky costs too much a year. But when you have to factor in Sky Sports, because you're still going to need that to watch football, Amazon, Netflix, eventually you're going to be running to the £100 anyway. So it's all going to go back on itself anyway.
I think what's going to happen is that at some point they're all going to be separate, and so you're going to get your footy separate, and you'll be able to pick and choose what you want. But
yeah, they've been saved by the Football Ventures Group. £10 million. Good stuff.
But what that means is that a lot of the dross will lose. But if it's dross, who gives
the issue as well, though, is a lot of these. So how much are they going to have to spend to build up the back catalogue of content?
Yeah.
Like Netflix have obviously having to make a lot of programs now because they know Friends will go. They know all the Disney stuff's already gone. So eventually, though, you're going to end up with a couple of shallow platforms. I don't think Netflix as it is now won't be like that in 2 years, and a lot of them will be quite shallow. Yeah. So you'd have to have more than a couple to make it worth it.
My big problem with Netflix is that. Sorry, someone's actually just said Baz is the tech master. Are you having a laugh? I'm not being funny. This channel would literally be in the sea if it wasn't for me. I'm the dynamic midfielder.
He's Doc Brown.
Baz is the box to box, just getting tackles in there. I'm the creative gene. I'm the Pirlo.
Okay.
Of it all.
The Pedlo.
Well. I mean, there's some questions that I just simply can't ask.
Why?
Someone said, "Are you guys doing live commentary?" No, I'm going home.
You wouldn't want to hear my.
And also, if we did live commentary, we'd be 5 minutes ahead.
Yeah, so you'd know, you'd be 5 minutes behind in terms of a goal.
Yeah, you'd be like, we know. Dragon Ball or One Punch Man?
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. It's before my time.
I have no idea what One Punch Man is.
I don't
Sorry.
know what that is.
Who would replace Unsworth as under-23 manager? Why? Joshua Banks, what's going on?
Well, I complain about him all the time. Someone who's going to be is a hands-on coach and developing them in the same style as the first team. Hold on.
No, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so basically, Unsworth's obviously a good manager. He's done stuff, but the under-23 should be about development, not just winning things. If as a result of the development, they win things, great, but development should be the first and foremost focus of the under-23s and the under-18s. So if he is replaced, I'd hope it'd be someone who's a hands-on coach who's looking to develop players towards the system the first team plays.
When people are saying a delay, is there an issue with the sound or something? So we don't know. We're just putting it out to you. You've got to relay the feedback to us. All we know is that we're in the future. So
I think it's just live at 5. It's confused.
So the delay might be like you're asking a question now and we're not answering it for 5 minutes, but that's because we're 5 minutes ahead of you. So when you ask a question and we answer it, you're not getting it for another 5 minutes. That's YouTube. That's nothing to do with us. GTE says Keane needs to start, needs to bed him in. No, I agree.
Yes, play him tonight by all means. Yeah, and if he does well tonight, playing against Wolves. Yeah.
Harrison McGlashan says, why is Cuco Martinez still at the club?
Because no one else wants him. That's the simple fact. No one else wants him.
Exactly.
And he can't. At the end of the day, he can't unless they pay him off, which they probably don't want to do. Then they'll have to loan him or pray for mercy.
Tom Walsh, it's always this delayed. Well, then it's consistent. There's a consistency there, isn't it?
Consistency is excellence. Think about him.
That's it's not our fault, is it? You know, we're doing it live. It's going out. It's YouTube. That's just the way it is. Yeah, loads of people saying about Bolton. I had a feeling Bolton would be safe.
Well, they were given 2 weeks, weren't they? And they done it the next day, which seems a bit stupid considering, like, you know, why did it go down to the last minute?
They should have kept it for the last minute.
No, I mean, why did it like only happen today? Why couldn't it have happened a couple of weeks? Like,
maybe that's why there was a delay.
Yeah, maybe.
Is because there was something going on in the background.
Well, I'm glad for Bolton because at the end of the day, you know, the club needs to survive. At the end, it's a good community club.
Also, I mean, that ground as well is worth a lot of money. So,
yeah. And, you know, Peter Kay and Paddy McGuinness got loads of money. Why
they should have bought it.
They should have, yeah.
Mickey Giddon says, what's the monthly cost for Disney Plus? Well, I know in America it's $6.99.
I think you get ESPN Plus with that, though, don't you?
No, that's $12 for ESPN and Hulu, which is very reasonable.
Well, you get every game almost on telly, don't you? You know, you don't miss a game really, whereas here we only get...
No, they don't. That's NBC. NBC does the footy there.
Oh, ESPN have got the USL and they've got the what else? They've got something else as well. They have got some of Liga and some Bundesliga and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not like... I mean...
Not like every game.
I'm not being funny. They did a package that cost me £11 a month. That was Disney Plus and the Premier League. I'd be set for life. That would be me. I'd never go out.
Good for you.
I'd just be done. Pixar, Marvel, you know, Disney, all the Disney stuff, Star Wars. I'd be set for life. Someone's getting very sweary.
What are they saying?
Someone's saying it's not very good. Netflix.
Netflix is alright.
Saying, what are you?
The films are terrible.
What are you? From my ever Netflix, you go on there and you go to watch something. There's loads of stuff, and you never end up watching anything. I end up just watching like the sports documentaries.
Depends what you're into, really.
Prince Rupert says, "How about a watch along for the game later today?" I was thinking about doing that, but yeah, I was thinking about doing it, but I've had a long day, and I've got a long day tomorrow, so
Your Patreon thing as well.
maybe for another day we'll do that. Maybe another day we'll do that. Someone's just said the team is Richarlison, Keane, Iwobi, Davis, Gomez. I know that can't be the team because Gabaman's in it, so that can't be the team, can it? I mean, clearly that can't be the team. He-Man or Thundercats?
Thundercats when I was a kid. Yeah, I had both sets of toys, but it was the Thundercats one.
Thundercats are on the loose.
Umrah.
David Barrow says TV, it will be £1 a game across Asia and Africa, but this will be paid to the teams being viewed.
Well, we're in trouble then if that's the case.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to stay away from in the Premier League, so I don't think that's the case.
Liverpool and Man United and Arsenal will probably be outvoted simply by the rest of the clubs.
But they've moaned and got more money for being in the top 6, haven't they?
Well, if you finish in the top 6, then you should be paid more money in positions, but TV money's no.
No. But that's the international money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're saying they bring... But then you're going to get that Spain thing where it's
two
teams or 4, 5, 6 teams. And it's not going to work. West Country Blue says, anyone know what's happened to Beningame? He looked promising a couple of seasons ago, but seems to be out lost in the wilderness. Well, he got sent off last night.
His development stalled. He obviously that season under Allardyce, it was the Allardyce. He played for under Unsworth, didn't he, against Chelsea, and he made that great tackle. And everyone thought he was going to step up. And then Allardyce came in and just dropped him out completely. And then Silva's not fancied. And he went out on loan last season. He got injured in the second game, and then he didn't get back into the side. His development stalled. He either needs a good loan or Everton needs to just let him go and maybe have a buyback of some sort, see what happens if he develops, but it's not going to work.
Stuart says, if you go on YouTube, you can see the delay. We know there's a delay, which you'll get this in 5 minutes. We know there's a delay, but we're in the middle of a stream. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't speed the tape up. And if we did, you'd lose 5 minutes of this stream.
True story.
So you'll find that out in 5 minutes. But you won't, because yeah. Eggnog says, Andy, I love you so much, mate.
Thank you very much.
There you go, Eggnog. Trainer says, in the NBA, you can pay to watch every one of your team's games.
Yeah, they get the season pass. Yeah, it's really good. A lot of people, so you can basically say Sky only play this top 6, and say the NBA and you have the Lakers, the Knicks, and all that on. Basically, every other game is on the season pass of the NBA, League Pass, it's called.
I think what'll happen eventually is...
They'll take the embargo off the 3 o'clock kickoffs.
The Premier League, right, yes, that's the first thing. What they'll do is, they'll have every single game in a different TV spot.
Yeah.
And then they'll sell every package.
Yeah, they will, yeah.
And it'll be start on a Friday and it'll go to Monday, and every game will be in its own spot. And certain people will cover certain games.
Would you do like a red zone thing ever, like where in the NFL? That'd be good. Where it gets in the final third.
Yeah, I love that.
Instead of Gillette Soccer Saturday, if it on Gillette Soccer Saturday, basically it showed you when people got into the final third, it'd be well better, wouldn't
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what they do on BT.
Saying that.
For the Champions League games.
Saying that. How horrendous is Gillette Soccer Saturday?
My id says, where did you get the North Face Everton t-shirt from? Our website. It's in the description for on the video.
It's not made by North Face.
Don't mention North Face. Don't tell North Face. Why has someone else asked who would replace Unsworth?
It's because they probably see me moaning all the time about it. Not that I'm.
That's 2 people. I get worried. Helen says, I thought live at 5 meant you started at 5, not that you will be 5 minutes ahead live. Sorry, Helen. No, it's because we wanted to be live.
The time splitters.
For when the teams got announced, and also my mate turned up and with his son, and he wanted to play football in the studio, and yeah. Lucas, will the game be on beIN Sports, ESPN, or will I have to find a stream? I've no idea, mate.
It's on Sky Sports, isn't it?
It's on Sky Sports in the UK, Andrew.
Right,
remember, this is a worldwide channel. Remember that, Andrew.
Watch your hands.
Stephen Kelly says, Piv.
I'll read it.
The Piv.
Yeah.
Thoughts on 16-year-old midfielder from Rennes? Looks a player PSG bound next. Do you think if he carries on?
Eduardo Camavinga, yes, fantastic. His composure for a 16-year-old is outstanding, and his skill level's great. I'd like PSG obviously hoover up all the best French talent, and I'd hope he'd go somewhere else. But I'd rather him go to like a next level club. So instead of maybe go like a Sevilla or a Napoli, not one of the elite clubs where he may not develop properly if he doesn't get in the first team. You've got to step up. He's young at the moment. I hope he stays at Rennes until he's at least 18.
Joe 90 or the Thunderbirds? No, too young for that.
I'm too young for that as well, yeah.
What's your favourite Beatles member?
John, he was cool. The rest of them are not. Well, George Harrison was. At least the triple album, because he wrote that much. Yeah, he was cool. But Paul McCartney's not cool. And he's a cop.
John Lennon also died on... He's not a cop.
Oh, you played at their ground,
all right. Died on my birthday, John Lennon, by the way.
1981.
Second birthday, 1980. I was 2.
That was 81. Oh, it's 80, you're right.
Switch off, then back. We can't switch it off and back on.
We'll never get it back on, that's the problem.
Just relax, just because there's a delay on it. What else have we got? Let's see.
Danger.
Dave says, what should the club do with Anthony Gordon? European loan in January, question mark?
Yes, please. It's got to be the right club, though. I had a little look earlier, like the Bundesliga. He wouldn't get in like 80-90% of the club's first teams. He'd be on the bench for them. So it's probably best that he goes somewhere like France, bottom half league French team, or even Holland and like a bottom half team there, just to play games and get experience against senior pros who are going to make him think and problem solve. That's the key. And the physicality as well of the league as well, and the pace.
I'd put him out on loan for 2 years.
Genuinely. I would as well.
Genuinely 2 years.
As long as it's the right club with the right coach who's going to develop him and play him, then yeah, he doesn't need to be hanging around Everton's first team and not playing. That's the key.
Prince Rupert says, you looking forward to the Mandalorian show? Yes, I am. But will we have Disney Plus by then? That's the problem.
The answer's no.
How do I get to watch Everton tonight? Keith Powell.
Unfortunately, PSK.
He says, remember, I live in Amsterdam. I don't know.
I don't think the League Cup's on anywhere around the world, because it's not like a desirable cup that they pay for until probably the final.
I'm sure it's on somewhere, because it's
live
footy, isn't it?
NBC will have it on somewhere.
But is there an NBC in Amsterdam?
Well, there's a stream going from NBC probably.
Get a stream.
Not that I endorse that.
Eric Lee says, can you not ask Marco strategy formation questions? I never hear reports ask. No, because we never get to ask him questions.
Everyone would love to.
We're not invited. We don't go to press conferences. Patrick Farrell says Mindhunter is good on Netflix. I've seen the first season.
I've seen both seasons. Last season it was good. I just didn't need as much Bill Tench storyline. I won't reveal it for anyone, but I wanted a bit more. Let's speak to murderers and let's solve murders. But it's fine by me.
Joshua says, what's the time there, lads? The time is...
We're in Australia, mate.
It's 18:35.
Probably the same time as you asked the question. So. Think about that.
Alfie says, I'm pooing myself. Don't want another Millwall debacle.
They're not the same team as Millwall. They're not going to be like swinging balls into the box. They haven't got like a big man. Well, Johnny Kinday's a bit big, but they haven't.
Gary Lewis says, hi guys, enjoying the show, but there's something wrong with the sound. I can hear you both quite clearly. Subtle dig at Marco press conferences. British CPA says, is there any podcast talking about movies and TV you'd recommend? I'm not sure. British CPA, if that is your real name. I believe there is a podcast that deals with such items called the Nerds Social Club podcast that I believe pod weekly with one person in America and one person in the UK, sometimes two people in the UK. I've heard that's quite good, that you can find on all major podcast outfits.
Can I just say, anyone loves films, there's a show called On the Ringer called The Rewatchables where they review old films. It's fantastic. It's funny and good.
Am I on that? No. So.
Well, the Nerd Social's good. I've never listened to it, but it sounds good.
I've never listened to it.
I'm sure I'm used to it ages ago on Twitter. Anyway.
Thanks for that.
Have football content.
Apparently the game is on ESPN Plus in the colonies. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be a colony by the 31st of October. David Barlow says, if you can't buy a second club, then why can't we lend all our 23s to Bury, etc.? Sorry, can I just say, because if we lend all our players to Bury, are they going to pay their debts?
Exactly. They're not going to pay the players, are they?
They owe money.
Players, it's like stepping across the picket line. Players wouldn't go and replace Bury's current crop of players until they're paid, would they?
But it's not even that. They haven't got the money to exist. It's not even a case of that.
Well, they should be, according to Steve Snail, they should got someone offering 7 million, haven't you?
Glenn Watson says, I prefer red zone versus watching a standard NFL game unless it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys suck, and Jason Garrett is a terrible coach.
Their thing, no, all in the game on Amazon's brilliant.
It is, yeah.
Because they're oh my god, their facilities are...
but they're $1 billion team.
No, I know. They're $1 billion. Imagine supporting Dallas Cowboys, the money he's put into that club, and they don't win anything. They haven't won anything since the 90s.
It's just terrible. They just make the terrible decisions. Yeah. And he's had a lot of say in that, by the way, Jerry Jones.
He is the fella from The Simpsons, isn't he? Rootin' tootin'.
Yeah, that's it's based off, yeah.
Dark Arts, Melee B and Reaper Z says Piv knows all. Is Piv God?
No.
Okay.
I don't subscribe to that.
I'm glad that we've cleared that up. SD says, worst pundit, Jamie Carragher, the spitter. Yeah, you know.
No, it's Jamie Redknapp or Michael Owen. Come on.
They're terrible.
You have to score goals to win your games. Yeah, right.
Redknapp is just a Redknapp is just a next model. That's all he is.
Just points. Just points at the board. It's terrible.
Ped, would you go on the kickoff? Not if it was to watch one of our own games. No, it's True Geordie's YouTube thing where they'll go and watch a big game. I believe the money is good though, but I wouldn't go if it was to watch one of our games. Not a chance, because I couldn't cope with that. Glenn Watson, rank the Sacha Baron Cohen characters: Borat, Ali G, Bruno, please.
Say again.
Rank the
Ali G.
Sacha. I like the guy out of Talladega Nights.
Oh, the John Philippe.
Frenchie.
Yeah, Frenchie. I don't know, really. Ali G was funny at the time, but now it's a bit... It used to be best when he did the interviews. He used to interview people. Like, so he interviewed Tony Benn. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that used to be good. Bruno I never really got. It's probably a bit offensive by modern standards now. Which people call me a snowflake for, but whatever.
Isn't it supposed to be offensive, though? Isn't that the point?
Yeah, but you couldn't get away with that same type of comedy now. I like Borat. That was funny at the time.
Apparently there's a Dave Chappelle special on Netflix, and he
goes in.
Apparently he goes in for everything, and he's properly...
Well, good for him. He's trying something different, I suppose. Everyone's being PC.
Mark Travis says, ESPN Plus has Serie A, MLS, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Championship, all the matches from Serie A live and on demand. They will add Bundesliga next year. Wish they would have poached La Liga from beIN Sports. There you go. Thoughts on Peaky Blinders Series 5 from Trino?
I haven't seen it. I've watched
the first two. It's alright. It's okay. It's standard Peaky Blinders.
I'm not a big fan of Peaky Blinders. I think it's good, but not great. Controversial.
Keith Powell says they scared us seriously last year. Let's face it.
They haven't got Lenny from Mice and Men this time. Have the up front scaring people and playing with his rabbits. So it's a different team now. They've got Tyler Walker on loan from Notts Forest, who's a good striker, to be honest with you. Harry Anderson on the right. They've got Bruno Andrade off the bench. Who's the other two in the field?
Jesus Christ.
Go on.
Jimmy Everton has said, the Nerds Social Club is you, Ped, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Yeah, blew yourself up there, didn't you?
Mills, the Weekly Planet podcast, talks about movies, comics and TV shows. It's good, I like it, Mr. Sunday Movies. But is it two Englishmen, but one on the east coast of America and one on the west coast of the UK? I think
Counts. It's Eric, he's not on the east coast.
No, it's not Eric, it's Adam.
Oh, sorry, I apologise.
Adam lives where they make Hershey bars.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, apparently so. So what time is it? It's 18:40. Like, it's not where you...
Time sponsored by Toffee TV.
It's not where you live. Time sponsored by Doc Brown. We gotta go back, Marty! We gotta go back! It's your kids, Marty! It's your kids!
That's the second one for anyone who hasn't seen it. When they
Abigail, there's a question for you then. Abigail Barefoot says, we need to change the transfer window back. Do you agree?
Yeah, but what had happened? I agree they should, but what had happened is someone had kept kicking off. Say, for example, Touchwood doesn't happen. We lost like Richarlison on the last day of the window and couldn't replace him. I know we can afford to say no now, so it wouldn't happen, but people wanted to go back. So it's nice to be able to go into the season sometimes with set teams so you can start as you mean to go on. But no, it does create a disadvantage when you're trying to sell players.
I don't agree. I like it like this, but what I would say is I think that
the
season should start later.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the season should start later. And yeah, I think the season should start later, but I like the fact that because put it this way, right? You're probably saying that because you're thinking, right, if the window was still open, then we could go and buy someone for Gabaman. But what if Gabaman got injured the day after the transfer window shut? Would you be saying then we should be keeping it open for an extra week? If we're having a transfer window, then I want it shut before the season starts, as far as I'm concerned. From a Toffee TV point of view, the transfer window staying open would shoot me down to the ground.
Extra 2 weeks of content,
It would be an extra 2 weeks of me being able to just talk nonsense, because that's all transfers are. You can just say what you want. It might come true, it won't come true.
I wouldn't be here without transfers.
So, like 3 minutes till the team gets announced. 8 for you.
3 minutes for nuclear meltdown.
We're wearing the blue kit tonight, of course we are.
Against the
We've
red.
got three new kits. We've only worn one.
Jorge Grant's the other one. I was missing out of the midfield for them. There's another one as well. Why am I forgetting who it is?
If only you had some kind of technology at your fingertips.
No, I like to remember.
Ragav says, let's sign Fred from United.
I like Fred. Thank you. Good shout. Fred's a good player. People just don't really understand his position.
Nigel says, surely the Mandalorian series will be available on Blu-ray. It won't be.
Does Blu-ray exist?
It's number one. What's that? No, I've got loads of Blu-rays.
Blu-rays?
And I'll be getting at least 3 more.
Blu-rays?
Yeah, Blu-rays. I'll be getting 3 more to complete my collection. They are Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man. And then I'll have the whole set of all of the Blu-rays for Marvel. No, it won't be. That's the whole point of Disney Plus, is that it's a streaming site.
Exclusive.
It's a streaming site. None of the Netflix shows go on DVD or Blu-ray. We're getting away from digital. We were in ESD, and I was talking to Joe, and I was talking to Billy, and I said to them, have you ever bought a film or music in a physical thing? And they both said no.
I'm missing out there though. There used to be a collecting thing. I don't like Kindles. No, I like books. I'm Bookman.
Books are different, I think.
Because you can display them nicely, you see.
I don't think it's about the display. I think there's something
about reading. I don't know.
There's something about looking intelligent. Right. It's 1844 in this world. When you hear this, you'll already know the team.
And you'll be angry. No, you won't. I don't know that yet.
Yeah. Just waiting a second.
Oh.
That's happening. Ladbrokes have pulled the money off the kickoff after True Geordie Instagram's DM. I don't think that's fair.
Hey, just have his private life got out, innit? It's not really fair.
Ped, did you play Red Dead Redemption with honour or straight evil? With honour. With honour. None of this straight evil. You play as yourself. You play as your own personal persona. And I am straight honour.
Okay.
There you go. None of this. No, I did it with honour. He was a good man.
Who's Anna?
Arthur was a good man. Not with Anna.
There's a team.
We are team.
So
Pickford, yes. Keane, Holgate, Dean, Delph, Schneiderlin, Sidibe, Richarlison, Sigurdsson, who was the captain, and Keane up front. So what did I get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 right.
I would have given a shout to the rest, mate, I'm going to be honest.
So Andre Gomes was on the bench, Stecklenberg, Baines, Calvert-Lewin, Walcott, and Mina. Why? Where's Tom Davis? He's got to be injured, hasn't he?
You'd hope so, because otherwise it's getting rather disappointing that he's not being featured in these games. I think that seems well good enough to win tonight, though. I would like to give Richarlison a couple of more days off, but
So Bernard's not on the bench.
No, he's not. It's weird as well.
So
that bench is a bit light on wing options. Well, it's got Walcott and Calvert-Lewin, hasn't it?
Calvert-Lewin coming in the wing. It's got Tosin as well.
Be interesting to see Sidibe. You know, last season in France he wasn't great defending, but Marco Silva is really good at people's positioning. So if he can improve his position, then he'll be a much better player. So we'll see. And it gives us a different option. He's a better passer than Seamus. So
there you go. There you go. Interesting news.
I don't think there's going to be a meltdown over that. I think people will be happy. Obviously, not everyone's a fan
I'm
of
not sure where Tom Davis is.
Holgate's not the world's best player, is he, of course, but...
Stephen Kelly, I would loan Gordon to someone like Bordeaux.
They've got Nicholas de Preville and they've got Samuel Kalu, who's also good. He's not guaranteed the first team place. I'd probably say League 2 or the bottom end of that division is probably the best if you want to play him now. Holland's a good place. Mason Mount, look at Mason Mount when he went to Vitesse, he did really well there, and then he went to Derby last year, and then he's in the Chelsea first team. That sort of pathway would be good for Anthony Gordon, I think.
Some people talk about we're in the past. We're not. We're not in the past. We're in the future. You're in the past.
You're so far in the past.
The
team's been announced, by the way.
Neil Proctor says, yes, keep the transfer deadline as it was this season and roll it out throughout all UEFA nations on our season calendar. That's it. I think that they should try and get their heads so that all the major leagues start within a couple of weeks of each other.
Yeah.
They're not. We can't all say we've all
it's the
got
Christmas calendar, isn't it? Because they'll have 2 weeks off.
A lot of them don't, though. Italy don't, and the reason they don't now is because they've all realised that the Christmas period is so good for TV.
Oh, it's money well, yeah.
The only one who still has it is Germany because the fans have still got a say.
Doesn't Spain have it? Oh, they have it in early January, don't they?
They have, yeah, because their Christmas is like they have a weird Christmas, don't they? No, they do. Their Christmas is like the first week in January, isn't it? Like they're like Orthodox.
Oh, that's right.
Dudes. Yeah. Someone just asked me about Derry. Have you seen Derry Girls?
No, I've heard it's funny. I've heard it's funny.
Patrick Farrell asked that's brilliant.
I've seen someone ask what Hassim were before. He's a really good player.
Jonathan Roberts says he's not impressed with the starting lineup. Why? Why? Tell us why.
Tell us why. Tell us little whys.
Bit of Fleetwood. Sigurdsson is playing tonight. That sucks. That's from so.
Well, if he can get himself into some sort of form and he tweaks his position and let's see how he works with Keane. It's a different type of striker. Keane will run in behind for him. Let's see if he'll play well with it. Maybe Stato Super will be happy.
There you go. Live Avid says, what are your thoughts on VAR? Do you think it has been used sensibly?
I think it's the rules more than VAR. Yeah. I think VAR is a good thing. It's just that the ridiculous offside and ball rules are spoiling the game.
Stephen Ramsdale says, what do you reckon Everton's highest finish will be in the next 5 years? It's an impossible question to answer.
Third, I'm going to say third.
Well, no, it's an impossible question.
It is, but I'm going to say third and be optimistic.
Okay, but I think it's an impossible. I can't tell you the future. I don't know what's going to happen.
We're only 5 minutes in the future.
I know, we're only, I can't say, what else have we got? Mina and Keane need to work on their partnership. Besides that, good team. That's from MA.
I'm not Holgate's biggest fan. I'm going to be honest. I think his position needs to be fixed, but he should be okay against Lincoln.
In defence of the manager, what he would say is that what if I need...
What I mean, he got injured tonight, yeah.
What if I need him to play at some point?
Yeah, you need to get him fresh, yeah, it's true.
Holgate played against the highest standard last year for half a season.
He should be all right.
Yeah.
Should.
I'm just interested in Tom Davis.
Yeah, same. It's down to it's like he doesn't trust him.
I think he must be injured.
I'd hope so.
Maybe he tripped over his big coat. Mina's not playing because we've got 3 centre backs.
And they all need to be fresh.
And the manager's just freshening it up. And he probably thinks that Mina's the one more likely to get injured.
Correct.
And also Keane's probably a little bit more stable and more used to games like this as well.
Yeah, rough and tumble English football, yeah.
Barry says that's a slow midfield.
Yeah. I hope we don't play the same way. They're both stuck in the centre of the park and they're not getting close to the forwards, but we'll see how it goes,
Very good lineup. I presume Gomez is left out due to his poor performance in the last game.
I think he just wants to rest him. I don't think he's been fully fit. I'd say at best he was 75% fit against Villa.
Yeah. There you go. Let's do a couple more and then let's get over on Patreon, check that out, and then let's wrap it up so we can go home and watch the match. Right. Gary Ward, Hardy, a little bit late, mate. Andy Stubbs, Sigurdsson is the captain, yes. Nigel Andrews says, cheers, I'm gutted about that. Nigel, what are you gutted about? Would you not get Disney Plus? It's coming to the UK. It's probably going to be here between November and January. So wouldn't you get it?
You have to wait 3 extra months as well or 4 months for Blu-ray, don't you? So you're going to be behind. It's better you can get it instantly.
I'm not being funny. Once I get Disney, I'll have it till the grave. Disney Plus. Let's be honest. I'm going to have it till the grave.
Big Disney fan. Marvel.
Exactly. It's got National Geographic on it as well.
Has it really?
Yeah.
I never knew they owned National
Yeah.
Geographic. Does that Discovery as well? No.
It's got the Simpsons on as well.
Oh, because they own thing.
Well, Fox, didn't they? So it's going to have the Simpsons on.
The films from Fox as well.
Yeah. No, not on Disney Plus. Anything above PG-13, it's not going to have.
Oh, they're only going to go with PG-13?
Unless they're going to go on Hulu. But anything with Disney on
I was going to say, because they own Hulu as well, don't they? So that's
they bought Hulu. Hulu's like its thing, so they can go, oh, that's a...
They have some good stuff
Deadpool
on Hulu.
can go on.
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
And Hulu has things like The Handmaid's Tale.
And it adds 22/11/63 as well. The JFK thing. You've never seen that? Mini-series where James Franco goes back in time to try and stop us.
Do you know what? I never watched that.
Really good. Buck's supposedly best, I'm told. But
Scott, I'm not wounded that Tom's not. I'm just wondering where he is. I don't want
it's a perfect opportunity.
I don't want him to be injured, and I'd rather he played than Schneiderlin.
Schneeds.
Stephen Ramsdale, Dale, definitely would have arrested Dean. I wouldn't have arrested him.
I wouldn't have rolled the defence out with Sidibe, Holgate and Baines at this point. You need a bit of solidity in there.
Andy, are you excited by the latest Star Wars trailer?
Yes and no. I didn't really understand why Rey's got turned to the dark side halfway through the trailer.
I don't think she did. It's not a trailer though, it's a featurette. It's not a trailer, it's basically the trailer isn't coming out, it's a featurette. You've got to understand how these things work.
I like the new Star Wars films aren't a patch on the originals, unfortunately though. I don't think they've got the story quite right for me.
I love that slow version. Tom Barton says, great to see Keane and Iwobi start. Toejet23 says, where's Tom Davis? I don't know. That's the question we're all asking. Mitchell says, with the risk of sounding like a Newcastle coach from 15 years ago, is Moise Keane big enough for the Premier League? Have you seen Moise Keane?
He's 5'11".
Have you seen his build though?
He's 5'11" now. How much do you need? Like, how big a string does a striker to be? Sergio Aguero's 5'8". Neil Maupay's 5'7".
Stephen Ramsdale says Holgate is a right back, boy. He's just not strong enough.
He's not a right back, trust me. I've watched him in the Championship. He's not a right back.
Old Monk says VAR will come good when the human factor is no more. Technology can make decisions. Listen, Skynet. Calm down there. Assassin DJ says Keen to get off the mark tonight. We would have liked to have seen Davis start, but Holgate is nice. It's nice to see changes for the cup with decent players coming in. I don't know if he said it like that.
No, maybe not.
But he probably might have. I don't know.
Haha.
There you go. Yeah, right. We're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna check Patreon and that's it. Then we'll go because I've got to get home and I've got to sort my tea out for the match. Gary Ward says, here's hoping Keane lives up to the hype. Stephen Kelly says, what do you make of the asteroid which is going to hit the Earth? What do I make of it?
NASA have already got a plan to destroy any asteroids. They've got a whole unit, basically, that lives the lifetime.
If there's one coming, I'd rather no one told me.
Yeah, because the society breakdown.
Just let it happen. Don't tell me, just let it happen.
Like that, instant death.
Boom. Boom. And we're all gone. And you know what? We deserve it. We're a terrible species. Terrible species. We've ruined this earth. Apart from the people who made Marvel and Disney. Well, Walt was a little bit suspect, I've got to say. A little bit suspect.
He was very suspect.
Him and
his pal Henry Ford were very suspect.
Oh, on workers' rights, he wasn't very good either.
No.
You know, they all went on strike.
Charles Lindbergh as well.
They all went on strike.
Man.
He brought them back, and then one by one, he sacked them slowly. So that.
Oh yeah, that's what the scabs.
Stop going on! Stop going on about
Jonathan
Davis. It's fans like you. Why still he's here? It's not fans like me at all.
It's not fans
like me. It's not fans like me at all, is it? It's the manager and Marcel Brands who give him a 5-year contract. So it's not fans like me, is it?
They know better than us.
It's a manager, and so if you want to have a go at someone, go and have a go at Marcel Brands. You give him a 5-year contract
because he understands he's got qualities.
Yeah. But there you go. Right, that's it. Let's finish. We've done enough. Big game. Enjoy it.
Peace.
Take it easy. We will see you all later.